Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Psyche here, and guys, today we'll bring you guys a totally normal rank stream. Guys, today we're going to be playing Survivor rank. You know the drill. I don't know why the chat's not working. The chat will hopefully be working. I hope you guys all watched the IVA recently, because your boy was commentating on Friday at 4 a.m. for all of you. All of you, remember the work I did for all of you? No, I'm just kidding. But I was playing, not playing, but I was commentating. Oh, we got someone. Chat is working. I was just watching an old VOD. Welcome, Nico. But yes, if you guys didn't know, I was commentating IVA, which is a Southeast Asia tournament, really big, $1,000 prize pool, really good connections, by the way. Making some really good connections with some really notable people. Like, did you guys know Nello Mello was once a commentator and now is hosting the entire tournament? Sponsored by NetEase, so NetEase trusts it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool connection to make with Nello. I've always wanted to meet Nello because you see him everywhere. You see that man every single where you go. I wonder which cipher got blocked. I'd be surprised if it was this one. It looks like, yeah. Alright. So it is quite loud. It is really loud. It is this one. And it looks like this Hermit is going to be wearing the cat skin with the cat accessory. Hello, Tato. Tato can have the cipher because she technically decodes faster. So we want her to be on a cipher for a longer period of time. And Seer is already taking a hit 40 seconds in. That is the downside of picking a corner spawn, is that you just have nowhere to run, so you just get instant chase instantly. So, completely understandable. It is kind of his bad for picking that spawn, though. Hermit already has 1,000 presents, and Lawyer is going to switch to blue. Perfect, so the Seer will survive. One more hit here, that's really nice. So good thinking from Tato, being able to do the math. You really do, you don't even have to do the math at that point. You just have to know switching there will make the Seer still survive with a sliver of health. But in this situation, there's nothing we can do. Barmaid should switch right here because there's nothing she can do to save this Seer. None of us can save this Seer at this point, so. It's like, are you in the ward? No, I just changed the... It's just a different camera angle. It's the same exact room, but a different angle. Oops, didn't mean to get off there. So yeah, I'm trying out a new camera angle, a new setup. I had to set up this setup just for the tournament that I was commentating because I had a feeling that if I do it, I already did try doing it, actually. Not even did I have a feeling. I had a feeling, and then I tested it, and then, yes, it wasn't good. To do the tournament, you have to put a green screen behind you. I don't actually have a green screen, so what Chow Chow had us do, just like someone Nell hired to do the tournament, to help set up the tournament. I don't know what Nell's purpose is now that I think about it. Like, it feels like Chow Chow does all the work for him, but Nell is overseeing everything, and he is there watching with Chow Chow once the tournament is going on. But I'm sure he does a lot of other stuff that I just don't know about. On the other side, so we had to set up like a green screen, and it was like a digital one. You just set up a background on Discord, and boom, your background can be literally a green screen. That's literally what we did. So then he had his streamer edit the background so that the background does something. We do make this in time, but we do have to use an elbow pad as well. We do, right? As long as I don't mess this up, which I very well might! Oh, that was close. I actually did mess that up, but we did barely make that. Oh my gosh. Okay, the rest is really showing with the Mercenary nowadays. But, yeah, anyway. We did a green screen thing with... Look, I would not go for that if I didn't know we would make it, okay? I only went for that because I know we make it, I just have to do it right. Alright, anyway. So even if he switches polarity here with the cipher, even if he turns off all cipher connections, it doesn't really matter. We have blue, we have red, so we don't need anything to switch. We already have the colors we need. As long as he doesn't get blinked on, which I think is going to happen now. Very unfortunate. There's nothing we can do to help him. Besides maybe like the lucky body block, but we really need a decode. Maybe... It would be so easy to just stun me and... It's not reliable is the point. The point is it's not reliable to do that. So, I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to commit to something that's like not... It has a low chance of even working in the first place. Plus we lose our defense. Technically, I could body block him, but he could stun me. Could keep me in place. It's a lot harder for the Seer to get body block from me if I can't move at all. A lot of reasons. Let's see what he does here. It is preferable if someone puts red here. Okay, the last thing I need is this Hermit turning off. He just gave a free hit. He wasn't even able to live. Okay, that really sucks. Well, if you get free hits to Hermit like that, then of course he's gonna not lose. So we're unfortunately not going to be able to win this game because of that mishap right there. Let's see if he uses his 1,000 presents. No, he's just going to go for the regular presents. We do need another Cypher though. He could technically shoot over. He can't shoot over this barrel. This barrel's a little too tall. Oh, he could shoot. He could hit my head though. That's what he could do. That's alright. Not a big deal. I don't know why Tato's being so aggressive. Come here, Tato. You're not doing any of that Cypher by yourself. Oh, boy. She's not gonna be living that anytime soon, so it'd be better if she just healed up and we reset. Hermit doesn't really apply pressure very well. His only pressure is slower decode, which is actually bad because he also takes twice as long to kill survivors, if not more. Because the survivors also have abilities. Basically, the way this game works is the longer survivors tend to live. Oh no, I didn't switch turn. The longer you take to kill survivor, the more opportunities are going to give them to use their ability well, which is why Hermit is such a bad hunter and why you should not rely on Hunter as your win hunter. You could definitely tie games, but I feel like you'd have better luck with Isha, who is a much stronger chase target, harder to manipulate on top of that. But right now, here's the problem. Right now, if Barmaid goes, she's gonna get double hit because he just puts a polarity like this, and he's gonna double hit her. So we need to stall out the polarity or surprise him somehow, which is really hard because I always have to reveal myself at least a little bit like that. It's too easy. It just doesn't work. Ooh, thank God she didn't activate. If she's not gonna activate at all, though. Then I don't know if this is any better though. So Barmaid wouldn't make that, and I would have to surprise him and have him not shoot a polarity, which just didn't work out because I cannot immediately elbow pad through the exit, through the gate. It just doesn't work out very well. Tato's dead now. In fact, I'd probably die here. He really should have gone after me before he killed Tato, because no one's there to pop the Cypher. So a little bit of a mistake from the Hermit. A little bit also very lucky. I need this. Okay, we actually don't need her to help out. I'll have red polarity. What is bad though is that I'm also dead to a single polarity. It's so easy to just shoot me down. So you have to get behind some sort of tall wall or something, and then he's just gonna use 1,000 presents, so it's not gonna work very well. The red light is following me. He might try to do something through the wall here. I have to stay away from the pal. The moment he shoots at the pal is the moment I get stunned, so I just have to avoid the pal, as ironic as it is. I do survive here though. Unfortunately, there's a polarity right in front of me. He might use 1,000 presents here. I'm expecting it. Oh, that's kind of annoying. He saw me for just a brief second. He'll have his ability now though, which is very unfortunate. Which, in the end, it is just enough we need to get one piece out. Honestly, should have been a win. Honestly, a little bit lucky with that basement being there. Honestly, a little lucky that Lawyer chose to stay there instead of coming over to me to heal up. Just a combination of just, yeah, completely undeserved win from this hunter here. Really just a better, less free hits from the Seer, and then the Lawyer coming over to heal up instead of trying to pressure a Cypher that they're not going to be able to pressure. Would have went the difference between a win there to a loss. So that's exactly what happened there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Someone just donated. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for the first time donation. Ron, $2.99 Ron. No, never heard of this currency before. Thank you so much. It's 65 cents. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I really appreciate it. First time donated too. Stop, my bad. I hoped it would be dollars or something. Nah, it's alright. You're good. Really appreciate you guys coming over, even watching. Really happy that you guys come over and watch. For a long time, I didn't have any way for people to donate, so I'm really happy either way. Is this only my second year? This is like the 4th professor year, and apparently I'm only doing the second one. I'm still stuck on the second one, apparently. No, I'm on the 3rd one. Okay, so I did miss a year. With these characters, I usually miss a year, somewhere in there. Once you play this game for a couple years, there's gonna be times where you might miss a character day. Especially for me, I always skip Wednesdays. So if there's ever a character day on Wednesday, I usually just never do it. I don't even know about it, because I don't even log in on Wednesday. Wednesdays are like my days off from the game. It's like at the corner of the wall, yes. Evelyn, thank you so much again for the $9.99 RON. Really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much. Once again, donate. Really appreciate it. I don't know. I'll have to work on this setup. It's a little weird. Is there a fidget spinner in your bag? What do you mean? You mean the chair? You mean the chair? I don't know what you mean. Boots would have been so much better. They were supposed to be in boots? Oh, it's Romanian Leu? It's Romanian Leu. Alright, I'm gonna read the donation again. Evelyn, thank you so much for the Romanian Leu. Really appreciate it. Very, what's it called? Very elegant currency. Not like dollar, moolah, cash. No, we got Romanian Leu. And we got a cowboy who lost. It's like you play lawyer rather than... We have to have a rescuer, and fortunately Cowboy's not a rescuer. He kinda sucks, if you know what I'm saying, but anyway. Guys, I'm just saying, there's a reason I was out here saying, look, we always talk about, I'm always like saying stuff like, oh, this character should be using Call of this, or this character has potential. I have never said anything about Cowboy. And as deserved, you almost never see Cowboy in Call of this. If you ever see him, it's like something crazy, something set up, plan. Usually Anti-Crane just does it better, honestly. I mean, I've never seen a time where Cowboy does something that Anti-Crane does not. The only time is like, the new map, I guess the new map where you can Cowboy people up the balcony. That's, I'm sure the devs did not intend that though. Finally had time to watch it live. It's like 3 a.m. Thank you so much. 3 a.m. Yeah, it's Europe. It's very painful for European players. And very interesting spawn. So this hunter rather pushes the Enchantress towards Graveyard. I would rather say that Graveyard is a better kiting area than Corner House. Of course, the downside is that she chose that spawn. I'm not a big fan of that spawn that the Enchantress chose. I'll see people pick that spawn. I'm always a little bit against it because Corner House is not a reliable kiting area as it used to be. It used to be very similar to Factory when that window was still there. But ever since they added the hole in the ground, ever since they removed... More importantly, ever since they removed the window at the edge. Did someone spawn up here? I don't hear any keyboard clicking. But more importantly, when they removed that window, there used to be like a window, like where you guys see me looking at right now, there used to be a window at Corner House. They eventually removed that window and put a hole, droppable hole there. And dropping from heights gives you almost zero distance, so that area has become significantly worse. Not a very good place to do a prolonged 3-step for kite. It used to be a good place to do a long kite, especially, I'd definitely say it was better than Graver. But now when they remove that window, what ends up happening is you have to use the pallet quicker. If you use the pallet quicker, you have to leave Corner House sooner. Now, that did not change. What changed now is that you have to use the pallet sooner. It's the exact same with Corner House. The moment you break that pallet, the moment that pallet is broken at Corner House, the important one, Corner House becomes a lot worse, and usually I'll leave my kiting area at that point. But the difference was that that window would allow you to just stall out using that pallet for so long. And even when you did use the pallet, you could go up to Corner House, go up the window again, maybe reuse the window a second time if you don't have confined space. Like you could seriously reuse Corner House window so many times because of its ease of access, because of how easy it is to like reach once you're up the stairs, how easy it is to go around the building and use it again once you're at the bottom. it was just really, really good. Just a super, super good window. Ever since they removed it, I would say Corner House has degraded a lot from one of the best kiting spots to now one of the lesser good kiting spots. Even Fake Gate, I would say, is a better kiting spot than Corner House, because now the way Corner House works is Corner House is like, okay, you have a pallet here, okay, you use it. You have a height here, so that hunters like Sculptor or like Geisha can't easily dash on top of you while you're going up a height. So heights are good against hunters, but like once you guys are at the top of the height, you technically didn't gain distance. You just stalled from them using their ability, but technically the basic hit is still a threat. And you know, it's just much weaker. Long story short, Cowboy got hit for nothing, unfortunately. Did he give full presence? Depends on if she had insolence. Now, I don't think there's any way. This tram is actually causing a lot of problems here. It gives me less places to move to avoid a statue. This is going to be a tough rescue just because of this statue spam over here. Thankfully, she isn't using her statue, so that's a free rescue, but it does mean Tato always gets farmed here. That is the unfortunate thing about Sculptors. I can't really force out. If I had more Chair Timer, I would definitely try to force out basic at first and just dodge a couple more statues, but if I see her not placing statues, I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity. I'm going to slide in this rescue here. And that is the most important thing. Just get it before it happens, the most important thing. It really sucks in her case, though. Suki, what do you think about the new Hunter? I still haven't read what it does. I had BK Boy on stream when I was commenting the tournament explain to me what the Hunter does, because I still haven't read up on it. Apparently, he could throw out Pickaxe, that's a zero presence ability. He has to create an area. I don't know if areas immediately start with the purple areas, or does he have to like tell the game, okay, create a purple area here for this amount of time. I'm not sure if that's the way it works. It seems like that's the way it works. She's dead. It seems like that's the way it works. And then maybe when you throw your pickaxe, you'll immediately get a chip hit on them. And then maybe when you return it, you'll get maybe another chip hit on them. It seems to me that it's kind of a weak ability if the areas don't already have purple zones in them. I was told by BK Boy that he believes that Insolence is the best path for this Hunter. Kind of like with Wu Ching. You know, Wu Ching, without his bell, he's just a weakling. It doesn't matter that he's black or white form, or bigger hitbox, but slower power breaking, or smaller hitbox but faster power breaking. It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, sorry, Cowboy. I really feel bad with this. Against Sculptor, it's either I die or he dies. If I die, then no one will rescue him again afterwards. So right now, I just need to make these rescues, and hopefully Enchantress will be able to get the ciphers done. So that is the last thing. It seems like his cipher is going to be either Fake Gate or Island. I really hope he didn't choose to do Island against Sculptor. It seems like he did. Why else would he get shared here? It just doesn't make sense. Why he would get shared here all at once. No. Okay, I do need her to like hit the... No. I actually took a hit somehow. Hello, are you going to use your... I don't know why she didn't use her stack there. Yeah, we don't make this anymore. No, elbow pad! Why did elbow pad go in that direction? That just happens with the camera sometimes. We actually would have made that rescue if the Enchantress just used her stacks, but I don't know why she didn't use her stacks. Oh well. It's like they play a survivor. It's so sad. They play a survivor who starts with zero abilities, so it's always like an easy target for the Hunter to kill. And then when they have it, they just don't know how to use it. Once you use it, they don't even know they have it. Just use it. God damn, is it that hard? Anyway. I don't know. The moment he told me that he thinks that Insolence needs to be used on that Hunter, I had a feeling this is not going to be a strong Hunter. Typically, this is how it's always been. Wheel has been an exception. But that is because Wheel's 1000 presence was so strong, it's ridiculous. You can get damage just by pressing a button, which is not fair. Now, if you press and you get damage, wasn't so easy like to follow up on, then it would be different. Because right now, the reason Wheel with Insolence is so strong is because the 0 presence is unavoidable. Almost unavoidable. You need very, very specific windows. Not only windows, but you need specific ones. You can't just be any window to make it work against Wheel. And even then you can still get hit through against Wheel, through the window if you evolve too late. So Insolence was still combined well with Wheel because of how easily Wheel was able to get those spike hits. And then she just presses the button, snaps, and you're dead. And that is the one hunter where Insolence works well with. But typically, in Identity V history, every single hunter that has had to run Insolence to make their hunter good is a weak hunter. Because the whole problem with that kind of strategy is that you're relying on something that has to happen later in the game to pick up momentum. This game goes too fast to try to pick up momentum that late into the game. And yes, as crazy as it seems, 45, 50 seconds into the game, let's say you get a hit. Then you'll get your second presence ability from Insolence about 45, 50 seconds into the game. That's a little bit too late. At that point, the survivors will have about 60, 70% on their ciphers, and they're gonna eventually either get a tie, or they might clutch out something and get a win. And you have to have very, very strong, your 1000 presence has to be so strong that it doesn't matter that you're slightly behind. And that is essentially what's going on with Wheel. Because Wheel can go into ball form and just go anywhere across the map. And so most of it is with her Wheel's 0 presence. But the 0 presence becomes so much stronger with the 1000 presence. So even in Wheel's case, Wheel has an incredibly strong 0 presence ability. So even in Wheel's case, still a very strong 0 presence hunter. But the fact that this hunter, I don't know. Again, I haven't made an opinion myself, I've just been told this, that he needs Insolence to work well because he relies on this to get damage, and this is not reliable enough to get damage by itself, then it just seems a little bit weak. It just seems like a little bit too slow. And this is the most important part about Insolence hunters. This is the most important part. About hunters that have to run Insolence, it means you cannot run other stuff in your trait. Think about why Sculptor is so good. Think about why Bonbon is so good. Not, he's not amazing, but think about why hunters like Clerk, Nightwatch, Opera Singer are so good is because they don't need to run Insolence. They can run the other 3 main abilities, which is Pallet Breaking, Trump Card, and Detention. Now, every hunter is going to have to run Detention. Almost every single hunter is going to have to run Detention. Sculptor is extra special because she doesn't have to run Detention, so that's even more freedom that she has. The idea is that when you have Insolence on your hunter, you now only have one more final trait, and no matter which other final trait you have, you are stuck with one of those traits only being good early game, and it holds a hunter back. And yes, it makes your momentum kind of keep up, but once you go into the later game, you will not feel its effects as much. The biggest problem with Insolence is that I don't feel it has enough of an impact. I would like to see Insolence buffed so that it continuously gives you presence to full, maybe 2000 presence. Maybe full presence would be too strong, but I've never thought to myself, oh, full presence is so strong. The way the devs have changed hunters nowadays is that every hunter has very, very strong early game, and they have good early game. They have good late game, don't get me wrong, but come on. Do you really care if Opera Singer has full presence or 0 presence? No, you don't really care, because her whole kit is built up in that first 0 presence. Do you really care if a hunter like Sculptor gets her Chisel a little bit earlier? No, you don't. You don't really. It would make hunters like Sculptor better if Insolence was buffed. Maybe we'd see Sculptor be better, but at the end of the day, the Sculptor need full presence to be a good hunter? No, she does not. It just makes her almost impossible to Kai is the difference. So maybe Sculptor's not a good example. But most hunters nowadays, they get full presence and it's alright, well you already had the good ability to start with, so. The way the devs change, buff, and nerf hunters and adjust them and release them into the game is that they have good early game so that they can reach their later game abilities. But they also tend to change the later game abilities so that they're not really that strong, they're not oppressive. If they're going to get damage, it's still going to be mainly the 0 presence, so that's the thing. With full presence bomb on, don't get me wrong, it's really annoying when you get bombs way faster, but at the end of the day, the bombs are the issue, You have to have a good route in mind, a good ability to avoid the bombs, regardless of if it's E full or 0 presence, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Does it really matter if Insolence gives a hunter 1000 presents. In most cases, no. It would make a bigger deal if it was max presents, and even then I don't think it would be that big of a deal. So I think Insolence should go all the way to either max presents, or if the devs find out it's a little too strong in their testing, then 2000 presents. But I think Insolence needs a buff, because right now, hunters who need Insolence to play the game, they're at a huge disadvantage over hunters like Opera Singer or Clerk, who are so strong that not only do they not need necessarily Trump Card or Insolence, because that's how strong their early game is. Well, I guess a better example would be like Fast Power Breaking. Fast Power Breaking, Insolence, these are early game abilities to help you catch survivors quicker. Not only do they not necessarily really need it, giving them more options for their build, but on top of that, she's just gonna put a statue here. This is impossible. What was it talking about? I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think Insolence needs a buff because Insolence hunters who need Insolence are too much at a disadvantage if they don't run Insolence. And even when they do, they're still at a disadvantage, which is kind of a problem. This game's a problem. Dungeon. This smells like a dungeon game to me. Dungeon's here. Okay. That'll be important for later. If we even get to that stage of the game where you can get the exit gate open, which I don't know if we will. But that third cipher pop definitely helps us out a lot. Alright. This is kind of a weird setup. Again, just kind of trying it out. I've always wanted to be in the corner here, because I don't like it when the background is just so open. I definitely don't like that. But this white wall is not doing me any favors either. so I'll have to see. The problem is that the camera's attached to the computer. It'd be better to have like a small little, not a tripod, but like a smaller version of a tripod and like a camera here, and connect that to my computer, and then the computer will use that footage. So I don't have to like have my computer in this awkward spot here, just have it in front of me. The camera's right here, so I don't know. Maybe this will be better at the end of the day. I don't know. I feel that as it is right now, people are used to the old version. Okay, that really sucks. A little bit unlucky. That is why Sculptor is such a good hunter, because the generosity of that hitbox is way too generous. We probably don't even get this anymore. I don't know. This is yikes. This is another basement game. Hello? Look, I don't even know if she's getting chased or is she getting chiseled right now. Okay, thank you. Now she pays. Alright. Again, we do make this. It's gonna be close, but we do make this, technically. It's even worth going for, though. Oh, we're already here. So, may as well. Football? Ooh, that could be good. Bye! Always remember, guys, if you have like a forward or like a mechanic, they do drop their abilities on death, so. And Lawyer, too. I always like to pick up the Lawyer map just to remember him. Alright, let's heal this barmaid up. She will drink her drink. This football now is useless. Uh-oh, we are dead. Go behind the wall maybe to like trick her, but... Ooh, there's no pallet here, so we're actually dead. Are we dead here? With a hit like that, we're dead. Oh yes, the statue's kind of helping me. I don't think we make this though. Yeah, we don't make it against Sculptor, no way. The pallet would have to be there. Since the pallet was gone, we cannot use that area, but... I guess I should have stayed here, but I didn't realize the pallet was broken. So, are there any characters that people are saying to nerf that you think don't need it? A lot of people say that... Yes, I do have one. A lot of people say that... this is not really one that applies to me or anyone in top tier. No one in top tier cares about this change, okay? Because if you do this, you're still a bad little girl, Alright, I don't care what you say. I don't care that they buffed it and made it less punishing on bad players. If you're a good player, it is still a waste of your... Even with the change, it's still a waste of your ability if this happens. And the thing I'm talking about is Little Girl's page not resetting attack recovery anymore. People are mad about this because they're like, oh, they're benefiting the bad people. The bad people who don't know how to use their abilities. That sculptor actually could have used splash damage and body block that statue so it hits the barmaid. So that the splash damage hits the barmaid, but not directly. I think at least would have been close. Hold up, let's see what happens here. I might have to focus here. Let's go in the opposite direction she's expecting. That's always good, right? Okay. The dungeon is here. Isn't here. We already know where dungeon is. And I'm talking about little girls recovery not being... Like, the hunter's attack recovery not being reset when a little girl puts a page down. And the reason I don't agree that people say, oh, why did they change that? They should change it back so that it does. The reason I don't think they should change it is because it literally doesn't matter. If you wasted your page... Oh, there's actually nothing we can do about that. Uh-oh. Okay, that's kind of my fault. I thought she was already behind me, but... Whoopsie! Sculptor got stuck on a wall. Me thinking that she's already going to be behind me. Sprinter would have been behind me already. The problem with that is that it really doesn't matter whether or not that is the case. Because if you place your page as a little girl and you got hit while you put the page and the hunter's attack recovery isn't reset anymore, you still wasted your page. Because now you are down a whole ability that you still got hit over anyway. When you should have just saved the page and just kept it. Regardless of whether it resets attack recovery or not. So should it be as punishing on bad players? That's a different debate. Does it matter? No, you still wasted your page, you're still a bad little girl. Okay. You're still a bad little girl. So does it really matter? No. You should still not be using your page on hits just because you don't reset attack recovery anymore. So personally, I don't really care. If I hit someone before the page triggers and the page doesn't reset my attack recovery, who gives a damn? Literally, who gives a damn? The point was to get the hit before the page, regardless of whether or not it resets recovery or not. So, a lot of people want to see Little Girl nerfed just because of the bad players. I personally don't care because a good little girl is not going to be dropping pages and getting hits. If you are a good little girl, this buff does not apply to you. Because if you're a good little girl, you're not even going to be dropping pages and still getting hit. And if anything, I would say this is a necessary change, what they did for Little Girl. Because one of Little Girl's biggest problems is on a kite. Her whole gimmick is to drop a page that takes 1.5 seconds to detonate. By the time it tries to detonate, any hunter who has a drop of common sense will blink you by then and reset their attack recovery. That's why, if anything, I'd say this is a necessary change, because right before that change, Little Girl was really bad on kites. If anything, you could not use your page. After 60 seconds, once blink is up, you could never use your page. If you ever used your page and a hunter is literally within blink range, you cannot use your ability. You're a survivor with no ability, basically. Kind of like Prospector. The difference is Prospector can still magnet from a further range. And it gives the hunter less, I guess, chance to react to it. A little bit less. Whatever. You get the idea. I think we all agree it's a little bit easier to react to Little Girl blinks than Prospector blinks. It's like, maybe you should just say memory. Listen, I really don't care. It's a Little Girl. Alright. Isn't her name a Little Girl in the... Technically, yeah, her name is technically Little Girl anyway. See? I'm still calling her by the name. So, I don't care that it encourages skill as gameplay. That's not the problem to me. I think it doesn't matter. Because if you drop a page and you still get hit, you still have no skill. That's still the idea there. I think people are just salty because they can't kill little girls in 5 seconds. Trust me, if a little girl drops a page and you hit her before the page triggers, trust me, you're doing a really good job as Hunter. You are still in a really, really good position. Very strong position. So did it actually matter? Not really. People saying lawyer needs a nerf, physically paying me. Yeah, that is true. I don't agree with you that he should get nerfed, but it is true that people are saying he needs a nerf, and that it is also true that the devs are considering nerfing him. That is also true. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because he just became a good character. Now I understand it in the past. There have been certain characters that are so busted. There's no argument for it not getting a nerf. We had characters like Entomologist, where every time she returned the beast to her body, the beast healed themselves. So the hunter would try to hit the beast once, they try to hit them twice, but if the Entomologist returned the beast to her in time, the beast would be back at full health, and it would again take 2 hits to kill them. That was broken. There's no doubt about that. And they had to nerf that within a couple months. Even then, a couple months was way too long. Right? But Lawyer is getting nerfed a little bit soon. Because Lawyer is genuinely a solid survivor, but he's not an oppressive survivor. Entomologist was seriously oppressive. This is not an oppressive survivor that we have with Lawyer here. If anything, we need Lawyer. Without Lawyer, we would not have reliable decoders. Lawyer is the only reason the decoder class has a presence right now. The only reason there is a presence is because of Lawyer. So if anything, Lawyer needs to stay in the meta so that we have a more diverse meta. We can see more options for both the survivor and more things that the hunter has to avoid. Now, Lawyer doesn't do good against everything. It's not like Entomologist, where literally, even against Blood Queen, you will see success with Entomologist. No. Lawyer has his downsides, and Lawyer, at the end of the day, is not the strongest survivor in the game, not even close. But he is much better than where he used to be. Now, if I had to guess, Ellie's gonna put Lawyer in S tier, on his tier list, when he makes his survivor tier list. For tournaments. He does it for tournaments. Do I agree with this? Yes, I do agree that in terms of tournaments, he is an S tier survivor. Because there are certain portions on the map where you just put him, and he's an unkillable survivor. Because of the area. And I feel that that's not a problem with the survivor. I feel that's a problem with spawn selection. I think spawn selection should either be gone or completely reworked. Because I don't think spawn selection is fair. I don't think it's the Lawyer that's the problem. I think, or decoders in general. Because don't get me wrong, it's so annoying when you have Mind's Eyes being picked and they just spawn a hospital. That's not fair. As a hunter player, there's nothing you can do about it. So what that you know where she spawns. If anything, it benefits survivors way too much. So I don't like spawn selection. I feel like spawn selection is enough. But when it comes to the survivor compositions, you see Lawyer a lot. Because of the current hunter, and the current hunter in the game is Opera Singer. Why is Opera Singer worse against Lawyer? Because if you don't go after Lawyer, then Lawyer will get decoded. And the way Opera Singer works is that she can kill every survivor in the game easily. Easily kill any survivor in the game. It's not a problem if she finds Lawyer. Once she finds Lawyer, Lawyer's dead. That's not a problem. The problem is that if you don't find him. That's why Lawyer is a good counter to Opera Singer. If there were more survivors that were good against Opera Singer, you wouldn't see Lawyer against Opera Singer. People would just pick the good counters to Opera Singer and just 3 Cypher Kite her. At the end of the day, guys, the most consistent decode strategy in this game is to just have 3 Cypher Kites. And you don't even need a decoder, because the decoder will hold your team back if they get found. They will be the thing that pulls your team back in a lot of cases. So you cannot rely on decoders. The only reason decoders are seen right now, the only reason is because of Opera Singer and very, very strong hunters to the point where they are unkiteable. So what do you do in response? You have the other 3 survivors be survivors that the hunter has to chase. Not all 3, but you'll have to force the survivor to choose their survivors. You'll have to force the hunter to choose their survivors carefully. That's why you see Lawyer. Because Lawyer is like, okay, I'm gonna force you to go after me now, alright? Because if you don't go after me, if you want to get the ability to start chasing other people in easier spots, you cannot do that anymore. Now there's a lawyer in your team. Now you have to go after me. That's what lawyer does. And the only reason it's lawyer is because there are no other stronger decoders right now. There's composer, but composer's ability is kind of weaker. Right now, the key is getting over a powder window as quickly as possible before an opera singer just barely hits you. That's kind of how it's working right now. So does lawyer need a nerf? No, I really don't think he needs a nerf. Because of a single hunter making lawyer so popular inside of the meta, I don't think so. I feel that if there were just better counters to opera singer, if they just decided to nerf opera singer, we would not be seeing lawyer. Lawyer is not the issue here, opera singer is the issue. 10 losses rank session, I can't wait. For real, here we go. Let's not accidentally pop the Cypher. Cypher is... yeah, let's pop it. Okay, he's dead. Never mind. Did he just... wait, did the hunter swing right away? I didn't even get to see. Is he dead? We can't do that gate. Because remember, he does get invisibility even when forward dies, so he'll be super fast. He'll make it to the gate in time. Wait, I'm lawyer. I can see where the hunter is going. Oops. I'm over here playing like a regular survivor. Okay. Yeah, if Ford just didn't have borrowed time, so we just lose. Imagine a rescuer not having borrowed time. Crazy, right? So what happens when after the rescue is the one who gets hit? When the Cypher is fine. I wonder what's going to happen then. Why do we have rescuers? Isn't it so dumb, guys? Huh? Why do rescuers have borrowed time? Today, Ford had the great idea of revolutionary idea. Bro really went Einstein, Nikola Tesla out here and wondered to himself, if rescuers don't want to get chased by the hunter, if the hunter doesn't want to chase rescuers, then why do we need borrowed time? Today, the hunter figured that out. And today, the survivor figured out the exact same. Right now, I'm in the same room. I'm in the same room, just in a different corner. Here, I'll show you guys. This is the same room, but hopefully I don't knock anything over, like this tea. This is the same room, just in a corner, right? See, there it is. There's the whole room, right? Okay, now that we have some sort of perspective established. Now that we have a perspective established, we all know where I am. We're not just hidden away in like a cellar or something. Alright. If Hunter doesn't break the balls, I like how you throw in an if there, just to make your whole build reliable. So the moment the if doesn't happen, you're screwed is essentially what you're saying, guys. That is why you want to be bringing borrowed time, because things are not going to go the way you planned it. You will be in all sorts of situations that you could not even imagine you would be in. You could be the mind's eye, finding yourself having to rescue, because the Cypher's anyway already primed. You guys just need someone at full health to do a rescue. You could be the forward, finding yourself priming the last Cypher, and Hunter's walking up to you while you're working with someone else on a Cypher, and they hit someone. They're going to hit someone right before the Cypher pops. If that someone is you are not getting picked up when that Cypher is getting popped, because you did not have borrowed time. There are all sorts of situations that you would never expect to see yourself in, because you're like, oh, my role is to do this, so it's not going to happen. This game is so different every time you play it. It's the reason I'm still here playing this game, because every game is so different. Kind of. Depends. You'll have different Cypher spawns, you'll have different survivor spawns, you could play different characters, it could be a different hunter, I could keep going on and on. There's a lot of replayability. So, you do need the borrowed time. That is non-negotiable. 9 out of 12 is a new persona for Mercenary. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. It's non-negotiable. And in these situations, you could still be like, oh, I don't need borrowed time, because if I mind's eye, and I have to go for a rescue, as long as the hunter hits the person with borrowed time, I'm fine. What if that if doesn't happen? Oh, if I'm the one priming the Cypher as forward and my teammate is also there priming it, as long as the teammate gets hit, I'm fine. As long. And what if as long doesn't happen? It's almost like as long as the country at this point when I say as long at this point. That's why you cannot rely on this kind of stuff, because it's like, it's a 50-50 at this point. And in the case you don't have borrowed time, in the case that this hunter does choose to hit the person with borrowed time, here's what's gonna happen. Hunter's gonna see the person that they hit boost away a mile away and transition to a good kiting area. While you're over there, stuck with no borrowed time, you didn't gain any increased health, so Foggy Blade will kill you, Statues will still kill you just as easily, any hunter ability will still kill you just as easily because you didn't gain borrowed time. Health. Just the health is so important. But on top of that, you didn't gain a boost, so you're stuck with them in a horrible situation. We're talking horrible situations like chairs. Chairs are not in good kiting areas. Ciphers. Your Cypher may not necessarily be in a good kiting area. There's a lot of problems that go into here. So even if you're not the person who gets hit, Hunter will see you're the one who's stuck. They'll see you're the easy target here, and they're gonna be like, yo, dead. And boom, just like that, they have a person on chair. They have someone that there's pressuring the survivors to rescue now. They have to make a choice now. Survivors have to decide who's going to go rescue. Do they have to decide when are they going to rescue? Do they have to worry about a YOLO teleport? Maybe the hunter will teleport on chair later if they leave the chair. Like, the moment someone is on chair, when the gates go down that soon, you give a lot of power to the hunter, and borrowed time takes away that power. You need that power in your hands as survivor. It is non-negotiable, I guess. There is an exception. I'll talk about that in a second, though, because we might get chased here. Based off the hunter spawn. It is a bonbon. Let's see if he goes inside. He does go inside. I'm actually going to stay here, because if I go straight to the window, then he could choose to just vault the window, and I don't want that. And we might take a bomb hit here, but that's okay. I'm not super worried about it here. I hope the illusion at least body blocked him for a little bit. My route is actually really bad here. I just now realized. Okay. My route is slightly recovered because of that pallet boost. I think we're fine here with a boost. Yeah, I need a Seer out here. Nice, thank you, Seer. Perfect. Much appreciated. I literally cannot go for birdcage reliably right now. Hopefully I nailed this. I don't know if I did. Yes, I did! Yes, I did! Yes! I perfectly body blocked him! Oh, I have like zero practice with that. We have a problem. Look, I don't even need a basic hit protection. I just need a bomb protection. Thank you. Thank you, Seer. World's most useful Seer. Threw that bomb way too far. I'm actually kind of trapped here, though. Sacrifice a hit here. Okay, just barely avoided it. No, he messed up. I can't go for it. Time bomb? No, regular bomb. That sucks. That actually would have been a good fight had Seer just sent an owl one time. One time. And we would have been in the perfect area and we would have destroyed this bomb. We just need to get to the good area. As long as he gives me the owl, I can secure myself safely in the safe area without worrying about... Like, at that point, if he sends me an owl for the basic hit, I can purposely take a bomb hit. and I'll be in the broken cutting area, and there's nothing that Bombman can do about it. But if he just lets me take that basic hit, I die to a bomb, and I cannot go to Birdcage. Oh well. It's so annoying. I played badly there because I'm over here thinking the Bomb's going to be coming from the inside of Birdcage. He actually came out from the double door side. So that was a little bit unlucky. I don't know if I can blame myself for that. What I do blame myself for is after I vaulted Birdcage, I should have gone in a circle back to the pallet. I'm just not thinking straight. And then because of that I needed the owl. If I just played right, I wouldn't have to rely on my teammates, but oh well. That was actually a very easy cut that I just screwed up. And I needed to rely on my teammates, and I hate relying on my teammates because they don't do their job. We also lost that game too. Oh well. Best not to give presents to Bomb. That is not how it works, my man. That is not how it works against Bonbon. The presence is not what kills you against Bonbon. You just need to get to the good area. It doesn't matter his presence. And I just messed up. So I needed the Seer Owl, and then I'll be able to get to the good area. He didn't do it the first time. Okay, so now I cannot safely go to the good area. Because now I don't even know if he's watching me at this point or not. So I have to play as if I'm by myself. Right? So I secured a little bit survival for myself, wait out his cooldown. If he was on a cooldown. I don't know if he's just checking me. I'm actually curious. Let's go see if he's checking me when I didn't ask for it. This is almost the #1 reason why Seers are bad. Because they don't wait for their teammates' call out. How do you even check in this room? Let's go see. I do want to see. Is he just checking at the wrong time? That's also why I don't play Seer, because no one asks for Owl. So the moment someone asks for Owl, that's when Seer's good. But because no one's asking for Owl, I don't play Seer because of that. Seer's also a weak kiter himself. He's not even looking into the right direction. Okay, let's see what he's doing here. Let's see. It was a good pallet boost. Let's see, the boosts are doing a good job stalling, but I can't rely on the boost forever. Not until I'm in a good carry anyway. Let's see, what does he do here? Oh my god, that reaction time from Seer. Did I just call out the owl too late? I feel like that was enough reaction time. He's still watching me. Oh my god, no wonder his cooldown was so long, because he's just watching me. So this whole time I'm cutting out, thinking that his cooldown's gonna be ready, he's wasting his time just watching me. I don't know what he's watching me for. It's not like he has a good perspective on the hunter. And that's why he's not able to help me, because he just watched me for 5 years. It's so annoying. Seer's not knowing how to play Seer. Like, why would you keep watching me at that point? There's nothing you can reliably do to save me. We actually won that game? Okay. Undeserved win, but whatever. Oh, I hate that Seer. Same psychologist from last game. Same forward from last game. You know what? I guess if the forward didn't miss his last football stun there, we'd also be fine. But I'm not gonna rely on the forward either, because forward is such a weird survivor. I don't like relying on forwards. Unless the forward is so good. I typically find that forwards just miss their mark. They just don't do their mark. If he nailed the stun, don't get me wrong, if he nailed the stun, we'd be fine. I would just go upstairs to the pallet and just survive, but that's why I was watching it. I was watching it. I was not expecting him to hit that. He just didn't give himself a good angle. He went for a bad football, bad time. So in the case he doesn't hit it, I have to make sure to take a different route. Oh, that sucks. That was a good illusion too, and he's just wasting over there his time watching me use my illusions. You think it was late call for help? I don't think it was that late. He just reacted way too slowly. I react much faster than that as Seer. The moment someone yells help me, I'm already holding the button on them and watch them in less than half a second, as long as I'm focusing on the game. I don't know, maybe just wasn't focusing. That's crazy. A late call-out would be in less than a second you get hit. That would be a late call-out, because you have to remember the Seer has to drag the button. Realistically, they can do it in like half a second if they're really good Seers. I don't think that Seer even plays Seer. Does he play Seer? I wonder. Maybe I'm also just salty. I'm very low. Bro had a calibration when you pinged. You can. This is not like the old Identity 5. This is not old Identity 5. Old Identity 5, yes, I understand. But now, new Identity 5, you just get off the cipher, and the calibration doesn't stop you. Why would you hit the calibration first? Check on your teammate first. I'm really hoping Seer spawns there. Because I don't like it when people spawn Shed when we do the L spawn, because it's too easy for the hunter to spawn at the small boat and block out big boat, and then the weak kiter has to go to a bad area. There's only bad areas around big boat, so it's so bad when hunter takes that spawn, because the whole principle of the spawn is you rely that the cipher at big boat is open. If it's not open, then they have to go to a bad kiting area, which is all they have on the sides of big boat to do a cipher. So I feel that you have to have someone take the spawn here. You cannot have someone not take the spawn. We have to break this tree quick. Is the hunter not going for me? Hunter's not going for me. Okay, hunter's not going for me. If they come for me later, that would be really nice, but they're probably going to go after Doctor. I have a feeling that they try to block out big boat and then it didn't actually block off, so they're now going big boat. So I'm not sure if it's possible to block out big boat if survivors take that cipher, take this like spawn that I took. I'm not sure. I've never seen it done before, but it might be possible. Like if hunter spawns cornfield, I'm pretty sure big rock would just get blocked, or if they spawn over there in background, I'm pretty sure shore would get blocked. So I don't know. Maybe it is possible. Maybe it is. What were old IDV calibrations like? Glad you asked. When you got a calibration, you miss a calibration, you had to wait out the whole animation. So I'll show you what the animation is. As soon as we get a calibration, which Magician gets less calibrations. This is the full animation. You used to not be able to move during that entire time when the animation was playing. If you try to use your joystick to get off the cipher, it would play the animation, you would be stuck there. But now when you get a calibration, and you'll see me do this all the time to see what hunter it is early game, if I'm worried about what the hunter is. Oh, are we not going to get a calibration? Okay, we're not going to get a calibration. But you'll see me do this all the time when I'm worried about what the hunter is, when I'm actually playing properly. Nowadays, I never actually miss a calibration to see who the hunter is, which I really should be doing. I'll do this. I thought the calibration was about up here. I'll purposely do this to see who the hunter is early game, so I have a plan for my kiting route. I'll just walk off like that. And you could do that as Seer, you can do that as every character. You don't have to wait out the animation like you used to. And then you could actually see the hunter's highlight for 7 seconds and see where the hunter is, where they're coming from, what kind of hunter they're playing. I'll do that against Wu Chang. You should be doing that against Wu Chang a lot. Dream Witch, it's helpful to do that against. Even Photographer, just to check in which world he's in every once in a while. Because if you don't see a highlight, if you don't see the hunter's highlight anywhere, it's because they're in the other world. So it kind of gives you an idea of what you should be looking out for. Wow. That was really good from the forward. I have to give him credit. That was really good. He balloon rescued her, I think, and then he pallet stunned her. The hunter. So I think he pushed the hunter into a pallet. That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe he just picked up in a pallet, maybe. That could also be it. That was really well played from the forward. Good job. Really impressive. 97. We're definitely gonna do Big Bow now. Hunter has full presence. Just in case someone kites here, I'm gonna grab both these souls so that this doctor doesn't have them when she leaves this tree area. Okay, unfortunately, he just... Oh, no. Okay, so what you guys are seeing right here is how you counter Axeboy. Axeboy is a very, very manipulatable hunter. The way he works is his trees can only have up to 2 souls on them. We actually already have another cipher, so we don't even need that cipher. We should just prepare for game. So the way Axeboy works is each tree has only 2 souls. When you get a purple soul, that soul will last for 30 seconds on the survivor before it disappears and goes back to the tree. But while the survivor has a purple soul, the hunter cannot use any other souls on the tree. Because the tree doesn't have souls on it. If a survivor grabs both the souls on a tree, then the tree itself has no more souls left because they're both on the survivor. Which is how you make Axeboy so bad in tournament situations. In tournaments, people who really, really understand how Axeboy work, they'll have harassers who, instead of harassing the hunter, they'll go in. They won't even have to break the tree if there's only one tree. They're just gonna go into the tree area, walk in, walk out. Walk in, walk out. And what they do is, because they walked out 2 times, they get 2 souls on them, and the tree has no more souls. So when the Axeboy's trying to kill the survivor near the tree, that the harasser just removed 2 souls off, he'll notice that there's no more souls there. He has nothing to kill the survivor because the souls are gone. Because someone dragged them away. Or he just used them, you know. If Axeboy absorbs a soul, it also takes 30 seconds to come back. But it's very rare that... I don't even know if it's possible for Axeboy to use both souls and then try to use a 3rd soul. And there not being a 3rd soul in the same tree. Because think about it. You use a soul, it takes 30 seconds to come back. Let's say you immediately use your ability again once it's off a cooldown. By the time you want to use your ability a 3rd time, that first soul that you use is already back by then. Okay. That's another win. No thanks to me. Doctor is eating, yes. Really good. It's a good thing she spawned at Big Bow. Big Bow, when you spawn in the good kiting areas, it gives you a good start for the rest of the kite, which is really, really nice. So I'm glad she spawned there instead of like somewhere like Shed or something. Very, very smart move. Why did I get this so early? Don't I have to do these? Can you even share this anymore? I'd always share the event just so I can get these clues. Here we go. Okay, never mind. 1 second. Here we go. Look at how look at how, what's the word for this? I don't remember the word for this, but look at this. You can either write Enter Happy Character Day Lucino or Happy Birthday Lucino. But one of them has an exclamation mark and the other one doesn't. You have to remember which one you're using has the exclamation mark. They're so inconsistent with that. Oh, I don't get mail for that? You hate taking medicine. How do you type so fast? Years and years of playing Clash of Clans and talking in the clan chat. Trust me, I don't type that fast on a keyboard. On like an actual keyboard. Unless the keyboard is like nice and flat, like on a laptop. Because it's that then it's most similar to a screen keyboard. One of those keyboards, like one of those Mac keyboards like connected to an Apple computer at my school, or like one of those keyboards with like the key sticking out really high. I have trouble with those. I guess if I'm having a rough day, I'll mess up more. Don't get me wrong, it's not like really bad. I can still type well. I'm more prone to making mistakes. I ate the most perfect cheesesteak ever. Cheesesteak? Never heard of that. Oh, I hate spawning chat. No, don't spawn there. Oh. She's going to get chased very, very early now. I almost feel like the computer's too far away. You know what the biggest problem is? I just need to push this desk back. That's the problem. Because I have no space to even sit properly. Technically, I don't play on the iPad in a chair. People are right. People are right when they ask me, how do you play on an iPad? And that is so uncomfortable. It is true. You have to find a perfect position. You just can't do it in some chairs. Where did the hunter spawn? The basement is here. Watch it be like Wu-Chang and now I die. Gonna try to miss a calibration, bro. Oh! Nice job, Facecam. Good thing I looked up. Alright, thank you. It's a Clerk. Okay. Keep an eye out for the purple circle. How do you not know Psyche? Hold up, I really can't look at chat. Psyche, your camera. I don't know what causes it, man. It feels like the moment I move the laptop around a little bit, it seems like something in the computer just goes wrong and the camera just freezes up. I don't even know. It's crazy. Are you gonna record someone? Me, maybe? Are you gonna record me? Every clerk is a little bit different, but when I go against really good clerks, they tend to be recording people as they're chasing if they already have 1,000 presents. Okay, forward is supporting, so I don't have to worry so much about getting locked off here. Like, while she's busy walking up to the survivor and there's no point of recording them, she's gonna record a cipher and then that cipher gets blocked off. It's only good to do if you have 1,000 presents, though. Without 1,000 presents, it's not that good to do. You just kind of waste a recording. You don't even buy yourself that much eco time. Like right now, typically when I'm playing against like really good clerks, I'm used to them recording a cipher as soon as a hit happens. Because when you hit a survivor, they boost it away. They have to walk after another survivor, just like that. But more commonly, what happens is if it's like not like the world's best clerk, then what they end up doing is they kind of forget about that and they just only do it after they knock down a survivor. So it's more predictable. Or after they chair a survivor. Like that. But like the really unpredictable clerks will do it randomly on chase when their target like just got a window boost and they won't be catching them for a while. That's like a good time to do it. So just like a little bit of a note for you guys. Maybe if you guys are playing Clerk, I guess. I don't know a lot of people who play Clerk as their main hunter. But she is a good hunter. Come here, come here, come here. Let me heal you up. It's too bad I couldn't heal him. Oh my gosh. Did he? I thought he'd be more than that. My bad, homie. I guess I miscounted. I don't know what happened there. I feel like he should be a little bit more. Wait, now he gets up. See, look at that. Now that was so fast. I know he was at 50%. You know what I mean. I think she got me. Barely. No, she didn't. She actually messed up. We definitely have to heal up right here. We have no choice. I'm gonna prioritize healing him in case he wants to go support. I'm just a kiter, man. Okay, now that the psychologist goes down, now he's not gonna be supporting anytime soon, so we should definitely heal up all the way here. Very lucky that the entomologist didn't get hit there. It's gonna be so much easier to reset now. Oh no, this is kind of bad. Because if she sees me... Oh, I really hope she didn't see me. Whew. Let's let her walk away fully. I don't want her, like, sneaking a glance behind. Okay, she is doing that cipher. Good. I'm gonna play a little bit risky. This is a risky call I'm gonna make here, but I'm gonna choose not to go to get fully healed for the rest. I hope this doesn't bite us back later, but I think right now we need to focus on decoding. With the hunter we're up against right now, I feel like chase will be less of an issue, and finishing these servers is gonna be more of an issue. So we're gonna focus on the cipher. Again though, like, right here, if the clerk is really far from the forward and she has to have a long time walking to him, then she should record another cipher here, while she's waiting to reach up to the forward again to catch up to him. Okay, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. Or like when she knows he's about to get knocked down. So just like that. I have a feeling that very soon I'm going to need to be using these illusions to remove the recordings immediately. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't do a whole lot. But she's going to check on me. Hold up, now you're going to check? Because she sees the cipher shaking. We don't really have time to spend here. Trust me, as soon as this forward goes down, it does. If this forward dies, it doesn't matter if I have 3 illusions or 0 illusions. We're gonna lose this game. Okay, we might lose this game regardless, though. I'm gonna push the cipher all the way, regardless of whether or not she records me. Yeah. So here's what's gonna need to happen. Hopefully Entomologist can pick herself up. I don't think she will be able to. But if she is, I'm gonna go straight for the cipher and we're going to... Oh no, don't... Oh, he's dead. Oh, never mind. Okay. So yeah. Then we didn't have a chance there. He is indeed dead. Cipher is almost done. You gonna record me? She must be out of recordings, I guess. I don't know. Are you gonna check the gate? It's so weird. She's just standing there. I know she has a recording by now. Okay. They're just trolling at this point. Oh well. It's okay. Not much to say about that. It just happened. The record's looking clean. I tend to remember about the record when we win a lot, but not when we lose a lot. Because then I'm like, oh, we're winning. This is unusual. She's just standing there, menacingly. One of the best. So many good SpongeBob memes from SpongeBob, man. Maybe I'll play on the alt account and get Lizard now. I feel like the problem here, guys. This is the problem here, all right. The problem is that we're not playing silly characters. Okay, the moment we play silly characters, we start winning. Like the Survivor Wheel Randomizer. You guys remember that? We were winning every single match. I feel like we found the problem here. We just need to be playing silly survivors. We gotta pull out the silly man. Seki play Explorer. Now that you said that, it's going to be Church and ever sleeping every single match. We're gonna have no chance of hiding. If it's like Arms Factory, I guess I'll play it. I played actually Explorer a few days ago. And it was really good. I did a really good kite, but... oh, it was so bad. How did I do a really good kite as Explorer against Dreamwitch? We'll just have to find out, I guess. Anyway. I forgot what happened, but... oh yeah, Mercenary died in 10 seconds. After I died. Right. Those are good memories. Imagine Explorer cutting 10 times as long as a Mercenary. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even think she used a trade on him. What's the sad part? Lakeside. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of Lakeside. Explorer. I don't know the Explorer spots as well on Lakeside, admittedly. It's also a big map, which is very painful. We could play. The other player made Not gonna say any names who here made me rage a few games ago. They're coincidentally playing Seer though. Oh my god. Alright, this is a pretty solid spawn. Once again, the Hunter cannot block out Big Bow. That's the power of spawning Seer there, instead of Shed. Something under my fingernail. And that is because now he cannot block out Big Bow. He has to go address the lawyer at Big Bow, which I can't guarantee will do a good cut. It really depends on the Hunter. If she went like Knight, we're gonna have to leave immediately. If she went like Geisha, it'd be pretty scary. We're not guaranteed to block every dash. If it was something like Bonbon, Violinist, we'd have a lot more power. It's crazy how the high mobility Hunters. This meta is very high mobility though. It's no surprise. But the high mobility hunters have more outplay potential. And it is harder to stop them. It's a block. Oh no, it's a Geisha. Here's the nice thing though. We can see where the hunter is going, but they cannot see where we're going. Let's see what trait they're running. Are they running Restraint? They are running Restraint. I would get a heartbeat way sooner there normally. I know it's Geisha as well, but technically Geisha also has that ability. This is hard. It's gonna be tough though. We need to catch this butterfly. There we go. Okay, we'll have time to make it to the window again. Oh, I should be using this, because you actually also gain movement speed twice as fast. Horrible drop down. I can see her doing that. Okay. Because she doesn't have her dash. Oh no. Okay. I was about to drop down there. And I was about to drop down this window. This is why I hate the big bow hole. This is why I hate the big bow hole. And I hate it when people say, oh, use the big bow hole on your kite. I almost never use it on my kite unless it's like a hunter that I cannot use the windows reliably to stop him. And there's very few hunters like that. Like, he's just one of them. Wu Chang might be another one. The moment you drop down the hole is the moment you're in a very awkward position. Like, when I dropped on this hole, you guys saw I had to use the more awkward window. Because if I use that window, hunter can easily go around it. Because, think about it. They're going to be on the doorway side. I want to be on the window where the doorway is away from them. That's the idea there. I'm trying to use the window where they cannot easily walk around the wall or dash to the other side. That's the idea there. And when you drop down the hole, it becomes so much easier to do that. Even at the window where it's harder to do it, it's still easier. And the same idea with this window. You guys will see when I loop Big Bow, I almost never use that window over there. Unless I plan to leave Big Bow. Because the moment you do that, you're not going back in Big Bow. Hunter just drops on a hole and comes from the side where you want to go in. So, the hole only exists to screw you up. The hole only exists to trick new players into thinking it's any use. Which it is not. It is barely useful. It is only useful in certain situations where you cannot go in a circle back to the window you just came from. Oh no, if we can't do the cipher then... Oh yeah, we're in trouble. Oh wow. We're actually not going to be able to win this game. I'm going to vault the window 2 more times here. I'm not going to pull up my map for this. Because I do want to save the map. The map is going to come in clutch. You'd be surprised how clutch the map comes in certain areas. But right there in that area. Technically, I didn't need the map to see the Geisha drop down the hole. I would be able to see that the red light is suddenly at the bottom of the floor, as long as I'm looking in the right direction. But for early game kites, the map is very helpful. Now, that being said, let's say you're not playing lawyer. I also just have a general tip. If you guys are at Big Bow and you're not sure if the hunter is coming from like the stairs inside, or are they coming from the planks on the outside, or are they coming from the stairs next to the cipher? There's like 3 different places the hunter can come from when they go up Big Bow, right? So then, Psyche, how do you make sure you don't run into the hunter if you're not Mind's Eye or Lawyer? You have to stand in the spot that I was standing in at the start of that kite. That's where you want to stand. Because that way, when you do that, you'll be able to see the hunter coming from the boards. If they come from the stairs away from the cipher on the inside, then you'll be able to eventually see their red light near the cipher. And the area between you and the stairs will protect you next to the cipher. So if you see the red light on that side suddenly come from there, that in-between will protect you. And finally, if you see them coming next to you, on the stairs next to you by the cipher, that's like worst case situation at that point, but you'll still have the space to go in a circle, drop down the other stairs, and go down that window. As long as it's not like a super fast mobility hunter who might screw you up. In which case, you might have to use the top floor window instead if you don't have time to do that. We also cannot get Terror Shocked here, so we could just freely vault this window without having to worry to go around. Don't have confined space, please. Perfect. I'm gonna grab this butterfly so she cannot dash. She has to use a new butterfly. Oh no, the Cypher's not primed! Uh-oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought the Cypher was primed. Focus on recording, I guess. She doesn't know that, though. Wait, is the Cypher still not primed? Oh, he's dead. I guess could I have prevented that? Yes, I could have. I could have just not gone as soon. But me being a fool, thinking that the Cypher was almost done, it was not almost done. Oh boy. I don't think we'll be able to kite this out. It's gonna be really hard. But now the Seer will be able to heal himself up. That's the good news. It also means that as long as the 4 doesn't leave the gate, he can throw it in a rescue. Seer just goes for the other gate. But it does suck. In that kind of situation, yeah, Lawyer struggles. Again, if it was like a slower hunter, slower mobility, it would be so easy to take advantage of the distance we have between them and us. Bias. The hunter is biased, but I am able to kite away here without instantly going down here. I have to keep an eye on the hunter. I have to make sure she's not going after me. So if she... Right now my plan is to go big, but if she killed forward instantly. She didn't kill forward instantly. Okay, so we're just gonna go over there now. He didn't make it to gate, unfortunately. Oh, he was also not as far from gate as I thought. So he was like in that horrible in-between where Hunter can easily kill him, but he's not at gate. Now we're screwed. Yeah, now we're screwed. Oh, forward is standing like the worst position possible. If the Hunter walks through the middle of the map, she'll definitely get tinnitus and she's gonna search Shed. She should be standing more behind the windmill over there. It would be a wiser place to stand for sure. I don't know though. Maybe she won't find him instantly. Maybe he'll sneak away. Can he do it? Gate is open. He might be able to do it. Okay. He actually did it. Nice. He did it. Oh, the BM. Whew, that was a close game. That was a close game. That was definitely a close game. If anything, the tinnitus actually might have thrown her off there. So, maybe if anything, that was a game. You only own 4 hunters. Hunters are expensive, bro. Oh, it's only 8 o'clock. 36. Feels like I've been playing for an eternity. BMing for a tie, by the way. I don't know if that was necessary. If anything, the hunter should be BMing us. For, well, I guess if they won that, they could BM, yeah, because that was a hard game to win for her. Maybe not for a tie. I've run out of things to do in the room. I have nothing left to do in here. I just have to sit here and wait. Can this chair go back anymore? No. You use all your clues on Halloween furniture. That's crazy. Was Lawyer clutch there? Did Lawyer make my kite good? In that game? Not really. It was more because I'm already in a good kiting area and I know how to use the routes against Geisha. That's like more what made it good. Was Lawyer there really special? Was 6% vaulting really that helpful there? Maybe it saved me like 0.3 seconds each time I vault. Eventually it adds up to like 2 extra seconds of distance. 2 seconds of extra distance is like not a whole lot, and it takes a lot of windows to vault, and they have to be like good with this.
too. They can't just be windows under easily walks around. So no, I really honestly don't think this is what makes Lawyer amazing. I think what makes Lawyer amazing is that he already knows where you're coming from, what direction you're coming from, and which area to take, how to make it as optimal as possible. I think the map is what makes him strong. But don't get me wrong, I really like him having slightly faster. It adds up. It definitely does add up, and it's really nice. But keep in mind, it takes time for it to add up. So if you're the first chase, you're not super strong. You're still delicate. And even with the buffs later, like, it's not the best thing in the world, but don't get me wrong, it's nice. And that's the thing. It's great, and it feels like it's in the right spot. So I really don't think it's bad. It feels fine to me. Unlike Mechanic, who's in a weak spot. Looks like he's in a photo shoot. This is just the thing that my hair decided to do today. Why? I would have picked Gravekeeper if I known. If I had known, we have 4. Don't get me wrong, I still think Ford is good combined with a Rescuer. Because Ford's not always going to be able to rescue off the chair. Considering his role in the game, how close he has to be. But, I don't know. I also would rather not have a slightly slower deco for a character who can do the same job as Gravekeeper. First Officer is, like, better in case you're the only rescuer. Slightly better. Hard to say, honestly. Looks like he's in the ward, actually. It's in a different corner of the room. It's the same room, just in a corner. Instead of me being, like, on that wall, like over there, literally a few feet away from me, I decided to turn the desk from, like, there to this. And now I'm in this corner. And I mostly did it because of IVA. We had to use a green screen. To use the green screen effectively, it had to be behind a flat wall, which is exactly what this is. It's a flat wall. Not me explaining what a flat wall is. But yeah, I went ahead and did that, and the green screen was really nice. It worked out much better than I thought, honestly. It worked out much better than I thought. And so, this is also like where I wanted to be for a while now. I kind of wanted it to be in this corner. The problem is, right now, it's just a white wall, so maybe one day, if I ever decide to soundproof this wall, then we'll add, like, a nice little pattern. Just like Corey Kenshin did. I remember when I was watching Corey, back when he had, like, 500,000 subscribers, he had this he had a full black wall behind him. And then when he came back to YouTube, this was like when he got 1 million without even being on YouTube. He decided to change it to like a black and white pattern. And I was like, I didn't even know Corey was gone. That's like when I discovered Corey when he was gone for the first time ever. For the first time ever. Nowadays I don't watch Corey because he just keeps on disappearing and coming back so often. That just kind of pisses me off. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be so happy that he's back, I'm gonna enjoy it, and then I'm gonna get sad. I'm gonna get depressed that he's gone again. I'm gonna be like, screw this. So I just stopped watching YouTube. Because it was really annoying after a while. Like, the first time it happened, okay, fair enough, I get it, family stuff happens, life happens. Second time, okay, fair enough. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, and then when it starts happening, it's like in between, like, less and less months, it's like, okay, I think I get what's going on here. It's like, yikes. But yeah, I started watching years ago before when you have 500,000. I think my brother. Are you gonna blink here? You're definitely gonna blink here. What are you doing? Mechanic, why are you running there? Body block. No, I didn't get to do it in time. Oh well. I kind of wanted to stand over there. Ooh, no, I should have grabbed that cat. Yo, is there like a cipher here? Oh, that's so bad. There's probably a cipher in this corner. If I had to guess. I don't know where the last cipher is. Ooh, that somehow counted. Mechanic. No! Oh, I wish she stayed on the bot a little longer so I could see where she was pinging that robot from. Where did she ping that from, though? Where did she ping it? Oh well. Should have paid attention earlier, right side. Yo, she's AFK. Okay, my plan was to go pick up the robot and finish the rest of the cyber rush. She actually screwed up this plan. It's okay, I'll take an AFK hunter any day as well. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's just finish this. Okay, we better finish this fast, though. Okay, it was the cipher. Hello, robot. Please stay AFK. We just need like 30 seconds and we'll get this gate open. Crazy how you can do a gate that fast, but we don't talk about that. She's not back, right? I really hope Yep, she's not back. That's what I thought. I was so scared there because Ford was running in the area she's in. I was like thinking, why would a Ford be there? He doesn't need a kite. I got scared there, but no, it's okay. It's fine. Okay. I don't think anyone realizes yet that she's AFK. I don't think they know yet. I think Ford was just like playing as if like she's searching for someone. Like, which is good. Good. He ran to the right spot. You know, avoiding the hunter. Hunter's not gonna check at factory. That's good. That's good. Hopefully he comes here though. I could technically body block for him with a watch. I just have to hit the hunter with the watch, and we're out. Oh, it actually highlights the robot. Okay. It only highlights the robot every 40 seconds when gates are open. That's cool. Looks like she already used a link, did she? Oops. I know what flat is because I'm flat. We'll solve her always, goddamn. Alright, we take those. I don't know what happened at the end there. That is really weird. You chair someone and then you just leave. Like, it wasn't even in between chairing. It was just like, yup, I'm out. I'm dead. We take those. Don't feel bad, it's an N. Of course I know. N are lazy people, bro. Now it feels like I'm violinist. Rest in peace, that violinist. I gotta go. Oh. Hold up, I'll be right back. Why are we banning Ripper? What? I feel like I'm back in 2018. What is this, 2019? Survivor am I playing? See what the chill is. Lawyer? No, magician. Made the shape. Okay. Good start. I'm just kidding. That's a horrible spawn. That is a horrible survivor spawn. Don't be doing those spawns. Factory is fine, but don't be picking that spawn, little girl. Don't be picking that spawn. Because what hunters like is when you go in those corners, because then they start to chase quicker. And it seems like no one on the survivor side understands this. Oh my god, especially if it's Hermit. The key to Hermit is just being far from him. Who spawned in that corner though? Who's... Oh, shoot. Oh, this is such a bad start. I don't know where he is. Okay, on the little girl. 7%. Kind of a bad start. Oh. 13%. As long as she doesn't take a hit here instantly. It's not like she will take a hit here, right? I'll be able to switch here. Maybe Perfumer wants to? Here, I'll just do it. I'm also noticing we have no rescuer. Uh-oh. 0.7, 0.3, 0.7, 0.7. Usually I'm so used to little girls fly women and instantly die. Can anyone switch? Can the Perfumer switch? Nope, she dead. Perfumer could switch, but I have a feeling she's not on a connected cyber machine. Why else would she not have a polarity? Why would he disconnect my cipher? Okay, we take those. Right now. Oh, what is she at? She's at 1.8. She's at 1.8. I'm at 1 plus 0.4. I'm at 1.4 approximately at 1.4. 1.4, 1.8, 1, 1.4. Basically. 1.4, 1.8. It's important to remember everyone's numbers, but it is really hard after a while. 1.4, 1.8. I don't know why they both switched. I'm gonna purposely go down here. I do go down there, but little girl barely survives. Now she's at 1.6. So why would they not take a hit there for her? It gives us more time to decode, more time to like... Oh no. Yeah, that's why they shouldn't switch. That's the other reason. So now they're all dead. Unless, no, he can't even switch here. He needs to, like, go in a locker here, but there's no locker nearby. The closest locker is over there. Okay, at least he picked me up. I'm gonna do this. You know, smartest thing little girl can do right now is touch a cipher, switch to red, so that her teammates don't die here. Because they don't have the power to switch. Crossbreaker does survive. Huh? Whoopsies. Did I miss a count? Oh, he was at 1.4, right? So now he's at 1.8. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, slight miscalculation there. I was looking at the image, not the number. Okay. 33. I would just like to say here, guys, that it was nice knowing you all, and we are officially dead. We are officially dead. The best thing this Hermit can do right now is like use his 1,000 presence to sneak up on me. I'm gonna switch here. Because he dies no matter what. Yeah, they should not have switched from that little girl. One of them needs to stay on red, the other can switch to blue, but someone needs to save that little girl's life, even if it means you're going down. Because you're not the one getting chased. You can easily pick yourself back up. That's not the issue. The issue is can our kiter last. And even if you go down, we still have other people decoding while she's kiting, and that's the important part. But we are grade A screwed right now. This little girl just got caught out in a bad area, I guess. You know, best thing Perfumer can do right now is switch to blue. So that if she gets chased right here, she can survive a hit. But maybe she doesn't want me to die. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by this game, guys. I know it looks like we're at 2 ciphers remaining, but in reality, these ciphers are almost for sure at least 60 to 80%, if not 90%. I'm predicting even more than that. So do not be fooled. Hermit is... Ooh, that's sad. Oh well. I thought he'd show up in the pal, not miss it and aim past the pal. Oh well. Nice blink. Do you think it would be a good quality of life if they just show the percentage of damage in case of Hermit? Because people don't know math or don't want to do math. I don't think so. I don't think it would be a good idea to do that. I'm more concerned about consistency, but, you know, quality of life, what you're saying is the better move. I'm just thinking about, like, consistency. You know, part of Hermit is understanding how to manipulate it. I don't know. I don't think people would still understand it. For you to understand where the damage comes from, for you to understand how to share damage for people so they don't die early, you also need to understand where the damage comes from and how it's created and why it happens. Otherwise, you're not going to know when to switch to save a person's life, because you're going to be like, well, does this save his life? Depends. Sometimes you only need one person to share it to save a person's life. Other times you might need 2, other times you might need 3. It also means that you might not necessarily still want to do it. Usually you do. You know, it's a game sense thing, so even if the numbers showed, I feel like it might make things even more confusing. For starters, why does Hermit only show numbers? How did these numbers come from? Like, what decides them? So I don't think it would make a difference. It would be easier for people like, for me, who already understand what it is, so I don't have to memorize it, but... Not memorize the calculations. You still have to memorize the calculations. But memorize the current numbers that everyone gets. Every time someone gets hit, I have to memorize a brand new set of 4 numbers. 4 different numbers that I have to now memorize every time someone gets hit. Sometimes only one person's number changes. Other times all 4 people's number changes. Other times one person stays the same and all the other 4 change. We have a mechanic. This is really bad. Okay, that's better. Oh, she has no build. She has no persona build. Okay, that's nice. The Tomerchin has no persona. I don't know why I'm spawning here. The Enchanters decided to spawn Shed, and for some reason, she doesn't want hospital. So I'm like, okay. If you go against Hermits a lot, you can understand. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. A little bit of experience, a little bit of theory here and there. I don't think you're gonna learn though just from looking. Trying to look and guesstimate based off the image, not a reliable strategy. So the experience might teach you about how the color system works and who takes what damage, but it will not teach you about the damage itself. Sometimes you'll notice only one person takes the full damage. Other times you'll see 2 people take damage, but for some reason it's less. Other times you'll see all 4 people take damage, but you'll notice it's like a sliver that barely anyone took damage. You still gotta know where those numbers come from at the end of the day. I have a feeling I'm gonna drop this pallet for her. Yeah, definitely, look at this. Okay, probably not anymore though. Yeah, because We don't need to. She just dropped down. Why is she dropping down? Jesus God, these people. She was literally in the best kiting area, and she just threw it away. She just jumped down a hole that doesn't give her any distance. The only thing it did do was just bring her closer to the hunter on top of that. There are certain times, a lot of people don't understand this, like this Enchantress. This Enchantress, seen her around for a couple years, and doesn't seem to know better. One of the biggest things about the Survivor side of this game, too much distance is also a bad thing. There's a certain point where if you start... Uh-oh. There's a certain point, guys, where when you have too much distance... That was great for us, because now she wasted an entire blink. Guys, there's a certain point where once you have too much distance and you keep running forward or you keep running in any direction, you're taking a 50-50. That either the hunter is behind you, or the hunter is either on your left or on your right. Or I guess 33% chance. You're either guessing the hunter is behind you, you're either guessing that they're on your right, which could mean you're going even further from them, or you're guessing they're on your left, which in the Enchantress case meant that she's running closer to the hunter by going left herself. In that position, the most reliable thing you do, instead of guessing and just making it usually worse for yourself, usually I find by experience, that it usually results in worse positioning, because now you don't really know where the hunter's coming from. You're going to get surprised, even if you're in a decent kiting spot. You might not be prepared for their abilities, where they're going to throw, where they're going to come from. It all matters. Positioning matters a lot in this game, and so when you have too much distance, that's a bad thing, because now you don't know where the hunter's coming from, what they're doing. To use your kiting area well, you have to know which side of the map the hunter's coming from. And there's a certain point where once you have too much, you have to sit still. You have to let the hunter come to you, because otherwise you're going to vault it too early. You're going to do something where she doesn't have blink, so I don't have to worry about her shot. You're going to do something where you're not going to be in a good position. You might even make it worse on yourself by vaulting something that you really shouldn't have vaulted, because it just ended up going straight to the hunter. She's actually going to now switch targets because the toy merchant's positioning is really bad here. So in my case right here, guys, well, now I'm going to put myself in a bad position because I'm trying to go to the cipher. So in this situation, that's actually a good example. In my situation, I purposely didn't leave this area right here because I currently have too much distance with the hunter, right? If I choose to vault something and I go in either direction, then she will cut it off because she's in a perfect position to cut me off if I choose to leave. So I have to stay there and let her make the move. The moment she makes any move, I can respond. But if I respond first, then she'll respond to me. Right now, I had the power. But the moment I leave the area is the moment Hunter gets the power. And that's an example of having too much distance there. I had to let the Hunter approach me first. I don't have anywhere good to go. I have to stay here, because anywhere I do go, I will be in trouble. She'll just easily cut it off and just go around. I have to let her approach me. Now, in that case, we had a wall between us, so I'm still relatively safe being that close to the hunter. But in other situations, like if you're leaving hospital, you have to be certain that the hunter's inside hospital. Because if you're leaving hospital and the hunter still is on the outside of hospital, are you gonna blink to a shock? If you leave the hospital when the hunter's just sitting outside hospital, you're gonna get cut off. It's like the hospital was not even there. Uh-oh. He popped out a little too soon, but it's okay. It's okay. I was full health. She's dead, though. Why is she dead? Didn't she have borrowed time? You know what's funny there? She actually got hit again, even though she was gonna die, right? Because she had half health with red. She was going to lose half a health stay when the Tide Tuner runs out. So she just hit her for no reason. I'll have to check after this match to be certain, but I'm pretty sure this time Merchant had no Persona build. Oh no. Do you guys know where Dungeon was? We're in trouble, and I have to let the hunter approach me here, because I don't know where they are, to be perfectly honest. I have to let them approach me and make the choice here of where I want to go. Now, Unfortunately, this harpoon here is gonna screw things up. Thankfully, this knight is kind of a fool and she thinks I'm gonna stay in hospital. Because what that would have done is it would have covered the entire hospital. Where did she go, though? Where did she go? Alright, we take those. Alright, I thought I'd have to do something. That makes my life a lot easier. Okay, and rank is over. A very salty way to end it. Oh well. Enchantresses are known for going down instantly. And it's not their fault. They're just picking a character that just doesn't have starting abilities. You know? I guess it's their fault picking it. Once they're in their game, I can't tell them what to do. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you how should Enchantress kite better. She has to dry kite that. She has to know the routes so perfectly, flawlessly, without mistakes. And like, not gonna lie, sometimes you can't do it without mistakes. Sometimes you need to. You need to sometimes sacrifice a hit for the greater good and combine your abilities well with it. It is what it is. She has to look behind her back, yeah. In that situation, she was inside a building, so she can't really look anywhere. She just has to think in her head, okay, what is Hunter gonna do here? You know what? It's kind of crazy because the knight was going in a really bad direction too. If she just stayed on the top floor of that hospital pallet and just waited there to see which stairs the hunter's coming from, she actually would have been fine because the hunter wasn't even going up the stairs to begin with. She would have been in an amazing position. She would have been set. It would have been perfect for her. Oh, I love Twitter. You click authorize the app and it doesn't do anything. Hi Seki, hi chat. What's up, Red Room? Kinda crazy the devs let Sangria be OP for this long. It's gonna be because they want her used in Call of Base, which is... no comment. Oh nice, they get 400 clues? 500 clues. Nice. Psyche's online. Friendly frame collection reminder too. Oh, thank you, but I don't really collect frames on the old account. They reminded me on my main account, but I didn't even reach champion last year. Because it's so nice playing rank. See where my ult account is. I don't think my ult account is that far off from my main account. What is this? Elk 1? Yeah, this is Elk 1. This is actually not that far off from my main account. Oh no, not this. Yeah, the second floor of Pallet is so good to camp. I'm not saying camp for a Palestine, I'm saying camp it to see where the hunter's coming from, then drop it. Because you want to let the hunter get a little bit closer. Alright, you don't want to drop it, fall down the hole, it turns out they're on the bottom floor still, and then they see you and they go after you. Completely skipping that power. Sure. What day is today? Was that today? I'm so used to getting messages and not reading them for so many days that I just expect it to not even be. Like, I don't even expect them to be right now, I guess. Of course it's. The one problem is I don't like ranking with people on this account because it ends up taking a really long time. Oh, right, I get essences. Alright, let's go open up these essences. We got some essences to open. Seki iPad kit confirms. iPads are just better than phones. If you want to play a game, it's better to do it on my phone. think it's really boring? It is really boring, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be the viewer in this situation. I'm the player. It's like my job to figure out how to deal with it. As a player, in my opinion, when there is no counter to it, I think it's extremely boring. Because what you end up having is like, okay, we just have to pick survivors that either get decode fast, pray to God, you know, pick survivors that take multiple hits, and then after that bubble runs out, or after, it's like, I'll just take her third hit, she just goes down, same with Gardner. I just don't like it. I want it to be talent from both sides. Right now, it's like, it requires a lot of talent to play Opera Singer, don't get me wrong, but it is a pain in the butt as Survivor to do anything about, almost impossible. Gosh, man, I hate this room. I bet you any second now my team's gonna be annoying to go play with them. I shouldn't be saying it that way, I'm sorry. It's true though. Cheerleader bands? No way. I like how there's one survivor on this side of the board. Possible. Cheerleader. All these survivors are so boring. Play on this account, the goal is to troll. The goal is to troll on this account. It's like you should totally do a female dancer stream. I was watching your old streams and damn, you loved her. Oh! My spawn knowledge is useful! 2 in 3 chance that Hunter spawns over there. In that direction. Let's see if we get it. Yes. Good start. Wait, they also could have just spawned outside by the church room. They just don't know where to go. Where are they? Okay, yeah, they are over here. Yep, hello. Over here. Okay, never mind. We spawned with someone else who does not know spawn locations as well as I do. she actually? Alright. Alright, we take those. I thought she was like gonna blink there or something. Also, thank you whoever gifted this pet on this account. Every time I play on this old account, I'm reminded by this pet here. It's so cool, I really like it, so thank you. It's the Zeta dog. Is Zeta wolf? What is it supposed to be exactly? Thank you! Thank you, I really appreciate it. It's really nice. Yeah. The one thing about the ground pets is they always love to abandon... they love to abandon their survivors. I always notice that... This was like a long time ago. I don't know if I see this anymore. I used to randomly see like the Chomsky. What was that one pet called? Like Mr. Chomper? I would just call him Chomsky. I would always see Chomsky just chilling around, like looking like he's gonna bite my head off. Like I'm just coding like factory or something, and Chomsky runs over to me from like halfway across the map. Literally the fastest speed I've ever seen. Like that reminds me of when the chests, the lakeside chests that spawn on shore used to exist, and hunters would get the red chest and be as fast as the pets when they're running from survivor to survivor. And Chomsky would just run up to me and he'd just be like... He'd just sit there and just bounce up and down. It was the most hilarious thing. Oh, that was good. I have a feeling this little girl won't know how cats work, so she'll think she'll be able to do the cipher when a cat gets triggered. So I'm gonna go and help her. Oh wait, I got a cat of all things. Okay, well that means she doesn't get a cat, so that means she'll be able to pop a cipher. Because one of the cat is on me, and I saw the other cat going to the chair, and it didn't latch onto the little girl, so that's good. Why do I have a feeling she's gonna... I thought she was gonna do it when a teleport happens, but no, she did it even earlier. My bad. My bad, homie. I should have known. Did you even see what tier we're in? If I should have known. BM flywheel. Oh no! I did it too late. I wanted to do it last second. Yes, I mean the... No, not the treasure chest, Pat. There were literally treasure chests that spawn on Lakeside Shore. This was 5 years ago. They removed it very early on in the game, but this used to be in rank. There were 4 chests that spawn on Lakeside, and this happened in rank. In every mode. 2v8, 1v4, quick match, 1v4 rank match. This happened every mode. I gotta go, but I'm gonna say this one last story. Long time ago, there used to exist 4 chests. Long time ago. There was the tale of the 4 legendary chests. These 4 chests would unite to either help or stop the forces of evil. The red chest increased the speed of the hunter to unimaginable lengths, almost as fast as modern Dreamwitch, but even faster than that. The green chest healed the wounds of survivors, giving them 1 free health state for free if they found the chest and picked it up. The yellow chest provided the love of presents to the hunter. A grand total of 500 extra presents just for the start of the game, resulting in hunters like Clown getting their insolence dash almost immediately into the game. And finally, we have the purple chest. Oh, I'm sorry, the purple chest was the one that made hunters fast. Finally, we have the red chest, which doubled the speed of survivors and made them unkillable, and to the point where they could run from corner to corner across the globe, as in the map. These 4 chests united to create an unstoppable force so strong that the devs decided to remove them entirely, and their memory is only remembered by only the most legendary and veteran of players. Anyway, that's the story of the 4 chests on Lakeside. Basically, they would spawn on either shore, either next to the pallets or in the middle of nowhere side of the shore by the exit gate, and 2 of them would spawn. 2 of them would spawn on one side, and 2 of them would spawn on the other, and the spawning would be completely random. Once you enter a late game, they usually don't spawn anymore. So you have to get very, very lucky that you pick up the chest and find one that actually applies to you as survivor. Because if you... I have had it happen. I have had a red chest randomly spawn when I started Kite at Shore. And I'm like, wait, that's a red chest! And I grabbed it and I just, boom, rushed off. Other corner of the map. I've also had hunters spawn. There is a hunter spawn. It still exists, where hunters spawn by this shore. And the hunter chests are always useful. You can always benefit off them, but the survivor chests not always, because early game, you might not get injured early enough to pick up the green chest before it disappears. And if you do pick it up, you're gonna get hit again, because it's like there's nothing protecting you. It's really deep in the shore. So the only one that was useful was like the red chest. But for the hunters, they could either pick up a presence chest or a speed up purple chest. So if you're a hunter trying to pick up a survivor chest, nothing happened. For a long time, I was confused. Because when I'd play Hunter, I'd see these different chests, and I'm like, only some of them do something. But then when I played Survivor, I'm like, wait a second, let me try to pick up these chests again. And now the Hunter chest didn't do anything when I was Survivor, but these other chests that didn't do anything when I was Hunter, they now do something. Now, for a long time, I couldn't figure out what the green chest does, because the specifications were so specific. But eventually I did, it was like a guess. I was like thinking, maybe it heals you because it's green. And it's like the last thing I can think of that a chest could possibly do if one of them speeds you up. And yes, they do healing. So that was pretty cool. Not very cool for both sides. Oh man, there's nothing the survivors could do. I remember people would decode Middle Cipher on Lakeside, and then there's just a clown who's going faster than like a Dreamwitch main body without even using the dash, just walks up to you and just hits you. There's nothing you can do. It lasted like 20 seconds or so it was very good. Those were the days. Happy character day, Lucino. They removed it very, very early in the game, so a lot of people don't remember anymore. They just didn't know about it. Oops. Let's do matches. Alright guys, that's gonna be end of the stream today. Thank you all guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching these streams. It does mean a lot. I'm gonna change the room real quick because I hate this room. Which one is the good room that I always upgrade? I think it's this one. This is the OG room. Yeah, I like the OG room. Alright guys. Let's see it. I have the biggest chest. Oh god. I just now read that. No guys, we're not talking about that legendary story of chests. These are about wooden crates. You'll have to ask me in private about the other legendary story of the 4 chests that united together. I don't know what story I'm talking about. But anyway, guys. I will see you all guys later. Take care. This has been Psyche. There won't be a Thursday stream. I'm going to say this right now. There won't be a Thursday stream because I have to go to sleep early to catch Friday 4 a.m. commentating. Okay, so watch me on IVA. That's where I'll be commentating IVA at 5 a.m. EST. I don't know if anyone's going to be there. I did see some of you guys there last time, so it was nice to see. I forgot who. But someone was there, someone I recognized on the stream over there in that chat, so I will see you guys all later. They were spawning at multiple pallet beaches. Yes, they either spawn at the beach with multiple pallets, or they spawn at the other beach with just like by the gate, no. But no one ever went to that side. Yeah, the ones you had to walk by to get the treasure chest. Finesse. Yeah. The treasure chest pet is completely different. I do have the treasure chest pet, though. I can show you guys that one, too. I have to log on to the main account anyway. Alright. It was a Calibration 2 pet. Oh no, it was a Calibration 1 pet. Calibration 1 because the theme was pirates. Yarr! I will plunder these chests in more than one way. Here's the here's the treasure chest. Here he is. Isn't he cute? He is pretty nasty, but he is pretty rare as well. Hold up. No, this was not Calibration 1. Was he Calibus 1? Where's my Calibus 2 pet then? Oh my god. Wait a minute. There's so many. Okay, so every pet that you guys see limited, that's a Calibus pet. So this is Calibus 1, 2, 3. No, Puffer the Pirate! No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Sorry, my bad. Calibus 2 was the chest, and Puffer the Pirate was Calibus 1. This was Calibus 3, because I remember it was like... Calibus 3 was like a very weird thing. It was like a museum theme. It made no sense to me. This was Calibus 4, because that was the racing theme, and they have like a little flying pet. This is Calibus 5. I don't know what the theme is. The theme in that time was city, so I don't know how this has to do with city. And then this theme was like about the planets and the galaxy. You could really see it in this pet. So this was Calibus 6. So here are all the pets. This was Calibus 1. I don't know why it's in order, why it's not in order, but I really like the Chest Devourer. I think he's pretty cool. Calibus theme was really weird. It was a statue theme. It was like a museum theme. Someone could probably explain it better than me, but... You could see the themes in the skins. Now, I don't have good... I don't have any pirate skins. I think they're all ugly, but I never got any Calibus 1 pirate skins. I was just that unlucky. I do have a couple of Calibus 2 skins. This is one of them. You can never get it again. It is actually limited. Calibus 1 and Calibus 2 you can never get again. It was a winter theme. It was like a wintry, like landscape kind of theme. So that's why they're all kind of dressed up in coats. Mercenary is like also in a coat. The Hunter was this one. You can never get this one either. This was Evil Eye Host. It had something to do with the eye, choosing a host, and that host was Ripper. And that's what the backstory of the eye is. The eye controls Ripper. That's the backstory. So it was like Calibus 2 was all about like this eye creating like an abyss. That's where the Call of Abyss came from. It was Calibus 2. It was like, that's why it's called Call of the Abyss. You see right here. During that moment of betrayal, he knew the resurgent evil eye would cause him to fall into the Abyss. Call of the Abyss. And they never brought back the Abyss after that, so I don't know what happened. Plunging the whole city into madness along with him. So Call of the Abyss. That's where the name comes from. We also have the Hunter. I also have this one. This was Calibus 3. Again, you guys can see the statue there, like right there at the bottom. It's like a museum statue theme. I don't know what they're going for. Then there's Gamekeeper. I don't have that one. There's Keisha. I don't have the one, but I do have Mr. Galaxy Brain over here. Calibus 1 skin was for Hellenberg. It was a pirate. It was a golden pirate skin. There was two versions. There was an A-tier version as well. There was like a purple skin version that you guys might see. Very, very rare though. Almost as rare as like these other Survivor skins. Where's Perfumer? Like here, Calibus. There's the Steam Team. Especially Calibus Ripper. I almost never see the skin anymore. The only time I saw the skin was when Ripper was the best hunter in the game. And I'd see it once, maybe once every week. But even then, it's not because it was different hunters. It was oftentimes the same hunter. So I would predict who the hunter was from their skin, because there's always like one or two hunters that wore the Evil Eye Host. So steampunk theme. All right, makes sense. All right, guys. Is the race course event still going on? Yes. You have to go in the bottom left. There you go. It's still here. You can still do all the achievements, so... I know, I got scared for a little too, but it's all good. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out, guys. Take care. I will see you all... I don't know, probably not Friday. Probably not Friday. I'm gonna be, like, waking up at 5. Maybe. We'll see. I'll see you all guys later, guys. Take care. This has been Psyche. Peace out, guys. Take care, everybody.